Number 4. For each of the isotopes in exercise 21.1, determine the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons in a neutral atom of the isotope. Okay, so we have one example here from this exercise 21.1 where we have Na, right? And we have a 24 on the top and we have 11 on the bottom. So we just need to find out how many protons. So I guess we'll start writing that out right now. So we're going to do protons, neutrons, neutrons, and electrons. Okay. Now, the first thing is that I see that they told us that we have a neutral atom. A neutral atom means that all the positive charges, right, should cancel out with all of the negative charges. And if you have, 5 plus charges with 5 negative charges, you have an atom that has no charge. The only number that is not positive nor negative is a 0. So that's what a neutral atom means. It just means that all the positives are going to equal the negatives so that they cancel out. And remember that the protons are the positive ones, and your negative subatomic particles are your electrons. So your protons should equal your electrons. So if I can find out what my proton number is, the electron number is going to be identical. So let's try to find out what that proton number is. Now in this case, we have two different numbers. We have a 24 on the top and we have a 11 on the bottom. Now, there's a bigger number and there's a smaller number. The bigger number is the atomic mass. The bottom number is known as the atomic number. Now, always the smaller number of the two. Let me just move this a little bit out of the way. Whoop. Okay. So just know that the smaller number out of the two numbers are always the atomic number, and that is always going to equal the number of protons. So the atomic number is the number of protons only. So if I have 11 as my atomic number, that's the number of protons. So I'm going to go to my protons and I say that I have 11. But they also said that we had a neutral atom. So the number of positives, which are the protons, have to equal the number of negatives, which are the electrons. So if I have 11 pluses, I must have 11 negatives, which means that I have 11 electrons. And 2/3 of the way done. Now we just have to find out the neutrons. Remember, the neutrons have no charge, so NN. But we can have help from our atomic mass, because the atomic mass is the mass of the nucleus, and there are 2 subatomic particles in the nucleus. You have the protons, but then you also have the neutrons. So let's do some math, shall we? Simple math, but math nonetheless, right? If your atomic mass is the protons and the neutrons, and the atomic number is just the protons, what would we have to do with these two numbers to find out just the neutrons? Yeah, we would just take these numbers and subtract them. So I'll take the 24 minus the 11, and I will get out my neutrons. Neutrons. So if you could even, just think of it here, if I just subtract them and I put a subtraction sign, I do that, right? I got 1 and a 3. This is your neutrons. And that's the number that goes where the neutrons are. So you have, in this example, you have 11 protons, 11 electrons, because it's a neutral atom. And we subtracted the other two numbers, and that's 13 neutrons. And that's the answer. What'd you think? I hope this helped. Oh boy. I hope this helped you out. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for viewing the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to helping you in more questions. We also have membership's open. So if you want to become a member to the channel and get perks, you could also check the membership out. Thank you so much, and I hope to talk to you soon, okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye.